So this is going to be a boat skip tutorial that goes over the inputs, some backups, and things that you could be doing wrong when learning. So boat skip breaks down into 4 main parts. You've got getting entrance point glitch, and storing a respawn position, doing some hovers to void out, side hopping and landing into the unloaded pre-boss room down here, and moving to the boss door without voiding. So the first part of boat skip is getting entrance point glitch and storing the correct respawn position. So once you got hover boots, you can just target this chest and back walk over to the door. Now what you're going to do is you're going to crouch stab the door and pause on a specific frame. You're going to pause on the second recoil frame from the door. So this is the correct frame. You can tell the sparks are blue and I've only moved away from the door for 1 frame. So you're going to equip hover boots and just mash A out of unpause leg to open the door. And if you did it correctly, the door won't close behind you. If you're too early for the frame, that's the correct frame. It's hard for me to not do it. Okay, so you could tell you're a frame early if you haven't moved away yet. Like Link still hasn't got pushed back yet. I could try to pause buffer. See, this is the right frame now because I got pushed back. And you can tell you're a frame late if the sparks start turning like a yellow color. You see what I mean? Oh, so one subtle thing that does affect entrance point glitch is that you have to release shield as you crouch stab, like as you're pausing. This is because you can't open doors with shield out. So you'll know that you're not releasing shield if you get the recoil frame, and then when you go to open the door, you just get pushed back like this. That's just because you aren't releasing shield in time. Alright, so once you've done EPG correctly, what you want to do is take off hover boots. And you're going to move back toward the door and quick draw your hookshot so that you can do a side roll without jump slashing. So I back walk to it and quick draw. And now what you're going to do is you're going to side hop left and side roll. So you can just mash A out of the side hop to do the side roll immediately. Like that. One common mistake here is that you have to side roll immediately. Once you side up away from the door is going to close and save your respawn position where you're standing. So you need to get that side roll in before it closes so that it stores your angle as well. So you have to get that side roll in before the door closes. So the next part of boat skip is voiding out. Once you've stored your respawn position with entrance point glitch, all you have to do is void out and then you will clip through this corner. So once you've done the side roll, we're going to do a little setup to get ISG off of a pot. You'll be in the corner already, so all you gotta do is side hop right, backflip twice, and you can quick draw sword during a backflip to save a few frames. Side hop left, untarget so that you can do a horizontal slash, and you're gonna do a slash, and shield turn, flick turn, S turn left, whatever you gotta do, and then just get ISG off the pot. So next, once you have ISG, you can either start backwalking and drop the pot, or just throw it. You're going to turn around and target, side hop once, and now you're ready to start doing the hovers. So just a quick backup, let's say if you shield scoot or mess up the setup somehow and end up breaking the pot, instead of going back and getting entrance point glitch again to reload this pot, what you can do is come over to this corner, right over here. It's a little awkward. You want to get in the corner, side hop left, and do 2 slashes with a shield. And then shield turn and get ISG. And that brings me to another backup for getting your position. So this position is pretty lenient. You can use a visual cue with the skull with Link's head to just do a side hop and be in position. But if you're not comfortable with that, something you can do is get in this corner, do a side hop, side roll, side hop, side roll, side hop. And this is also a position that will work. So now that you're in position, we're going to start hovering. So I'm just going to get this common mistake out of the way right away. When you shield drop this chew, you need to hold shield so that your sword doesn't hit the chew and explode it. If you don't hold shield, it looks like this. So you want to hold shield until the chew is out of your way so that you can release and start doing the setup. So you're going to shield drop your chew, hold shield until the chew is out of your way, do 2 S turns left, side up left once, I do an S-turn here simply because it doesn't waste any time. The chew is still traveling around the room. You have about like 5 or 6 seconds to get in position. But you can flick this if you like. I just don't want to risk moving. So I S-turn down, shield, and wait to pause for the right frame. So once again, you're going to shield drop your chew, wait to release shield, 2 S-turns left, side up left, turn down. Now, this frame is the second explosion frame that you're going to pause to. I paused really early here, but you're going to wait for the second explosion frame. And the visual cue I use is you can see the like glow of the chew on the left. The right frame is the first frame that you can't see this glow anymore, so I'll try to pause buffer slowly to it. It's in like 3 frames from now. Okay, so this is first explosion. This is second. So I was wrong, it's 2. But you could also see that the camera like shifted down. That's also a good cue. And so on this frame, you're just gonna equip hovers and input a backflip while still holding shield so that you can get the initial hover off of this chew. So now this is the frame that you want to pause to. This is the frame that Link gets stuck during the hover. So now all you're going to do is in unpause lag, you're just going to hold down. This is important actually. Like your natural instinct with hovers is to just let go of everything and wait for the next input. But you're going to keep holding down and buffer to the first frame that you can shield drop the chew. This is essential to keep the right height for the clip. So you're still holding down and you're looking for his shield to come back. This is the first frame that you can shield drop. So you're at this frame, you're still holding down, and on this frame you can input a chew shield drop and on pause lag. This is not the only frame for this. I believe you can go 1 or 2 or 3 more frames. But in any case, you're going to shield drop a chew, and you're going to look for the frame where the chew hits the ground, like this. This frame works, and so does the next one. And then you're going to input a backflip while still holding shield to do another hover. Now at this point you're in the air, you don't have to hold down anymore. You're gonna take out a chew, you're gonna equip boots, and you're going to input a shield drop hover. So now if you've done everything correctly up to this point, you should be able to just backflip and clip out of bounds. And you want to equip hovers, hold right, and be ready to pause for the next frame after the respawn. So this is a backup that I don't think is actually that well known. There's actually 2 frames for the initial backflip. You can save a late frame by doing the second hover a little earlier. So let's say you missed this pause. This is the right frame that you want to go for. But say you get the next one. You can continue as normal, do a backflip, still hold down, and wait for the shield frame. But now, you want to shield drop the chew and backflip a frame earlier than usual. This is the frame that you want to backflip on instead. Normally, you would backflip on the next frame when the chew hits the ground, but you can go early, and it will still work. And you'll be able to clip. So now for the third part of Boat Skip, we're going to side hop into the unloaded pre-boss room. So you've just clipped out of bounds and equipped hover boots. You're gonna unpause, hold right, and wait to void out. And now this next pause is 1 frame. I mashed the pause and then buffered to the correct frame, but you could try and time this if you like. But you're gonna unpause, hold right, void out, mash, or I mash, and I'm looking for the left side of the C right button to line up with this corner of the door frame here. So this is the frame right here. This is the only frame that works for this, so this pause can be pretty tough. And on N64, this pause lag is really fast compared to other parts of the game, so it can be a little tricky. So once you've got this frame, you're going to switch from holding right to holding left and input target. Now if you get this frame, in order to input a side hop, you'll have to hold left to what is left for Link. So left for Link right now is up left. So you have to switch to up left and input a side hop. Or if you happen to get this frame, you can just hold left in side hop. So once you input the side hop, you'll land in the pre-boss room, but since you have hover boots on, you'll slide right off. So you have to either mash C up, stop you from falling, or tap ocarina and mash hookshot to pull it out when you hit the ground. Tapping ocarina, all that will do is make it so that when you mash hook, he won't take it out until he reaches the ground. But I mash both hookshot and C up, and I think, yeah, bow would work as well. So you're gonna input the side hop, I tap ocarina, and mash both of these to hit the ground. So this pause here is frame perfect, but let's say you go one over on accident. If you're doing MST or any category that has extra chews, what you can do is input target for a frame, and then input a backflip. Then you'll be back in the hover boots room, and you can set up for EPG again, and get another try. So once you've done the side hop and either done C up or pulled out hookshot, you should have landed in the pre-boss room. I can actually show you where you land. I think this is room 3, yeah. So you land right here when you do this strat. So the boss room is behind you. So I'll actually show the setup with the room loaded. What you want to do is side up to the left, turn around. I roll 3 times, hold up to grab the sledge, and then do 1 S turn. Well, 1 or 2 works, or you can do a quick spin shield, and then just walk up to the door and do the BK skip. You can also skip that ledge grab if you just do an extra roll. It's more risky, I guess, because you can't see what you're doing, but you can skip the ledge grab and just head over to the door. So side up once, turn around, flick, whatever you gotta do. And then you can just move over to the door like this and set up for your BK skip. So once you know you're lined up with the boss door, you can just equip kokiri boots and do whatever setup you normally do for the BK skip. I personally do the bonk setup. And once you're here, you can do the BK skip. So once again, I'll show the safe ledge grab strat that I do in here with the room loaded, and I'll even throw on Lens of Truth so you can see every platform. But you're just gonna side hop to the left once, turn around. I shield turn to be safe, but you could flick it. And I roll 3 times, grab the sledge, do 1 S turn or a quick spin setup, and then just walk to the door so you can do BK skip. So I'm gonna close out this video by doing the whole trick from start to finish. I'm pretty sure I included every frame, every backup I know, but if there was any mistakes or anything I left out, just let me know on Discord or Twitter or something, and I can make an edit to the video. And yeah, I hope this helped.